Hey Legionnaires, Steve Cox here with you from High Tech Legion. You know, it was just about this time last year when I started for High Tech Legion, and the first review I ever did was a laptop cooler. And now here it is again, summer coming up in full swing, it's getting hot outside, and I've got another laptop cooler. This one is the Thermaltake Massive TM. Looks like a pretty nice little laptop cooler. They call it a notebook cooler. I'm sorry, I say laptop, whatever. I don't think it matters. It's got sensors on it. It's got an aluminum top. Generally all around good looking thing. Let's get it over here on the table, get the box opened up, take a look at what comes with it, take a look at what it is, get it running and test and see how much cooling we can expect from the Thermaltake Massive TM notebook cooler with temperature monitors. Got a little bit of information on the front, you know, talking about the dual 120mm fans and things like that. Nice image of the Massive TM right here. You can see what you're getting easily. On the back you've got a list of specifications and then some detailed features. So let's just get right into it. Enough looking at a box. Alright, right away you see the double-ended USB cable that comes with it. And it looks like maybe just some other basic directions. I want to say it's basically a laptop cooler. Should be pretty simple. Most people probably don't really need directions. Even though this one is more complex than others because you do have all the readouts and the sensors, and it looks like we have the warranty policy in probably every language on the planet. And then of course the laptop cooler itself, and that's pretty light. I knew it was going to be light because the box itself wasn't very heavy. Like they say, it's a nice aluminum. You can see the temperature readouts or temperature monitors here, but you can see they do slide back and forth, and that's how you're going to be able to tell what your temperatures are. Obviously you have to plug it in to actually make it work, and that's probably what your USB cord is for. You do have two USB 2.0 here in the back, so you know, I'm pretty sure one will basically work like a pass-through. You can plug that into your laptop to power it from the laptop, or you could probably plug it into any number of other USB devices, and so that maybe you can not drain your laptop battery quite as fast. You can see through here each one of the dual 120mm fans, and that's pretty much it. You know, we'll get it plugged in so we can take a look at the actual functions. Of course, you have a power button. You have an it says auto right above it. It says A and M, so I'm assuming that's like automatic and manual. You have a turbo button here, and just cranks the fans up to maximum. You have a lock button. That was my first concern. When I first looked at this, I was like, well, what happens when you've got all these buttons and stuff across the front, and I'm sitting here with my laptop on it and I'm mashing extra buttons and just changing everything the whole time. So you just lock it, problem solved. Then of course you've got your temperature button here, and that'll scroll through your different temperature sensors and give you the readouts, and then a Celsius and Fahrenheit button here, which just switches between the readout, you know. So let's take a look at the back side. Nice, pretty durable plastic, heavy gauge, got some nice rubber feet. And then these feet that I was talking about earlier, let's see how that works there. Because it looked like, see, they pop out once, but I'm pretty sure they pop out again. Yes sir, there it goes. So you have three different levels. Really almost kind of like four, because if you can see, you could just put it down like that and probably use it like that. But you have basically level 1, level 2, and then pop it out, and that'll be level 3, and give you different heights and different inclines. so that it can be more ergonomical for use. Alright, so we've got it hooked up, and I don't know if you can actually hear it, but it is running. I've actually got it running on turbo. So that right there is as loud as it's going to get. So it's really not very loud. The two 120 millimeter fans are blowing a decent amount of air. Not really so much to pick up some paper, I guess. I actually thought it would. You can feel it. You can feel a pretty good breeze coming off there, as much as that far away. I mean, they're not the most high-powered fans ever, but I mean, we are talking about just keeping a laptop cool. Some of the other features that I talked about, of course, the power button shuts it off and turns it back on. You do have an automatic and manual button here, and I assume on automatic, what that's going to do is you can see how quickly these temperature sensors respond. Right now, and it must be pretty warm in here, but it's showing it at 79 degrees. Now, I think that's probably not real accurate because there's no way it's 80 degrees in my house. But it's probably warmer than normal, especially with all my lights. But as soon as I touch it, and you can see it right here, 79 degrees, as soon as I touch it, it starts jumping up. And anyway, and then it'll come right back down. So that's pretty nice. So we do know right away that at least the little temperature buttons, or temperature sensors, I mean, work correctly. Lock button, and like I say, none of the other stuff works anymore. You can't accidentally shut it off. You can't do anything else. Pressing the temperature button switches between the 4 points. That's pretty much all there is. And then the Celsius and Fahrenheit function over here. Alright guys, so you've seen the Thermaltake Massive TM in action. Let you look at how it looks running, showed you some of the features of it, and you can see some of the benchmarks that I have on it, the amount of cooling that you can expect from it. And all that being said, I think it's a pretty nice little product. It's well built. The aluminum, you know, on the front of it is pretty nice. I kind of like the features for the front here, the power and the, you know, automatic and manual, the turbo button and things like that. I kind of like that, but at the same time, I kind of feel like it's a little over the top. For a laptop cooler, realistically, all we need is a couple of fans, plug it into the laptop, and run the fans. That's all there is to it. I mean, heck, you could even bypass the fans and just stick a 9-volt battery, or bypass plugging it into the laptop, I mean, and stick a 9-volt battery in there or something, or have it rechargeable, or I don't know. It just seems like there's some other choices to have. Point is, pretty good product. It definitely does what it says it does. It definitely performs as well as it should. It's definitely going to keep your laptop, your notebook, at least a few degrees cooler for whenever you're gaming or any kind of intensive computing needs or anything like that. So with all that being said, I kind of teetered on it, but I'm going to fall on the side of the gold award for the Thermaltake Massive TM. Good product, well built, well designed, performs like it's supposed to. Good little cooler for your laptop, and we appreciate you guys watching. Once again, I'm Steve Cox with High Tech Legion signing out. And remember, with over 1,000 videos uploaded, if you haven't seen it here, you probably haven't seen it at all. Come and join us over on our forums at www.hightechlegion.com. Give us a like over on our Facebook page. Follow us there, and follow us on Twitter, especially if you want regular daily updates for news or anything like that.